Gambia Action Party is the most fastest growing party, well-known party in the Gambia. We're not even there for election. The whole entire world knows about us constituency. Which is soccer. He's not aware of it. But I believe with certainty ambition, the love he got that executive, we talk about it, and I believe certainty he will accept it.
Good evening, Talents TV. In an interview you did President Barrow to grow the country, you will transform the country. Still stand by the 90 days. If so, how are you going to do it, and what sectors will you transform within 90 days? My second question is, what is GAP official position on the Janneh Commission and the government white paper? Thank you.
I will start with your last question. Janneh Commission, this white paper is whitewash. I repeat myself again. This white paper is whitewash. They're not serious. The creator who created the seven heaven, seven earth, he said, he didn't even say Muslims or not Muslim. He said human being. Do not spread corruption on the land. And corporate thieves, corporate shacks, criminals, they say they are reformers. What are they reforming? Probably they are reforming their pockets and trying to build big houses for their fictional kids coming up on the taxpayers' money, you and Mr. Chronicle newspaper's money, because you pay tax every day. They are using the money, using our money to feed themselves. Janneh Commission, this white paper is whitewash. They're not serious. And I'm urging the government, Barrow-led government, if they're going to transform selective justice is concern of Gambia Action Party. Your beautiful culture, 90 days. That's our name. And since incept from 7, any 90 days I said, when I said this will happen, with the help of Allah. It's not with the help of Bachilo, the executive or GAP. It's Allah. Our first 90 days was 27 April at Jalambere. People even laugh at us. They say we can have a crowd. Thousands of people have come. They welcome us. The other 90 days is May 27, when I spoke to my favorite newspaper, Mr. Omar Ba is the one who came to my interview me, and I said I will expose, I mean it, the massive corruption within the country, unless I give them reason. They laugh at me. When the 27th our godfather died, which is how you call Pawara. The day I was ready to do another press conference again, 29th of August, that was his burial. And the saga itself started coming out. Now I'm hearing some of the flag bearers, or some of former ministers or current ministers, they're having two different types of diplomat passports. This government, the white paper. Okay, 90 days. Any concerned government, they will ask you, what have you achieved within 100 days, so that the world will know whether you are going right track or wrong track. When we come in power, we will, from Pajawara's era, Barrow's era, we'll close that chapter. We will suck the whole ministry post proper, and we build a foundation, whoever come after GAP, it cannot be broken. That's what I mean 90 days. In America, it's certain different, they build 59-story building in 19 days. Somebody called me, said, but Chile, to structure an institution, it takes you 45 days. Just make about 3 shifts, 8 to 4, 4 to 12, and 12 to 8. You engage the citizens, the technocrats, free crop technocrats. We clean, we sweep our institution. We are rich, but we have incompetent, greed, poor, corporate greed leaders. That's why we ain't going nowhere. When GAP comes, under the ticket of GAP, under his lips, Mr. Bojang, but Chile's behind him with the executive, Gambia will reach the goal they wish, and Allah will help us. Thank you. Next.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Lamin Bojang for being Fati Biara for Gambian Action Party. My name is Musa Star TV. My question to Honorable Musa Yali Bachili. We learned that Mr. Bojang is the deputy mission of the Russian Federation as deputy mission. If Mr. Bojang accepts to be flag bearer of the GAP, he's going to resign as his position as the deputy mission in Russia. The second question, Mr. Yali Bachili, and one of the chief driver of the president. Since then, we have not get any statement from the Gambia condemning the corruption, condemning this diplomatic passport. What is the position of the Gambia Action regarding to this diplomatic passport issue?
Let me start with the last one. I have said it. I have interviews with different kind of outlets, Paradise TV, Star Radio. The only way, if we don't fight against corruption, it's like we hate ourselves. It's called hate self. This government, like I said, they're not serious. How can a minister have two different type of passport, same diplomatic passport with two diplomatic passports? Why? Two. Some of the diplomat passport, they're diplomats. They use money to earn our integrity passport. Driver license, our government birth certificate. When we structurize your institution the way it's supposed to be, that will be not correct. Like father told me in the proverb, Utkat, one is 2, but he will make that 1 + 1 to be 3 in order to feed their bellies. But Ligekat, he bring national policy in order to structure the institution of this country, better foreign policy. Borough government, they have to change their move. Otherwise, another Journey Commission can be set against them. With the foreign, that got nothing to do with that has nothing to do with the flag bearer. How many party leaders are in the government of Barrow and they have their own parties? They are the flag bearer too. Working for Barrow, our flag bearer, he's not working for Barrow, he's working for Gambia. He's not working for Barrow, he's working for Gambia under the ticket of Barrow. So if Barrow want to fire him, it's up to Barrow. But he's working for Gambia while he's working for the party too. To me, it's up to the government. If they want to kick him out, it's up to them. But for us, he will remain with us, inshallah. And I also will be more faithful to the country, not individual. Thank you, sir. Next.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Nelson Mane from Korea newspaper. Mr. Bachir, you have been talking about this corruption. According to one Dr. Mariam, who said you have owed him some amount of money, she said that the court ordered you to pay the money, and you have not settled her, and you promised to pay her into consignments. Is it not? And you have not still paid her. She already will arrest you, or is the police not in charge of you?
I will start with your last. If the police are in charge of me, and you see psychological warfare, this kind of questions, I'm not really angry. It's just I want you guys to have we basically should bring a question that's for the betterment of the country. Even you sitting down in front of me asking that beautiful question, I think you owe somebody too. And leaders around in the country, political leaders, I'm a certain soul. They owe people. But Bachili, because of his competency, his ability that can drive this country to the imagine, they just want to defame my character. They're not defaming my character. They're defaming themselves. Police are not. You know, let me tell you something. We are following the court procedure. He you to listen to my tactic. He balance is there. She went and gave wrong information to the media. Now it's after him and the court. They will decide very soon. For me, if she want to talk, let she go to BBC and CNN. For Bachili, I'm clean. And that's not corruption. If it's like I said, if owing somebody is a corruption, the whole Gambia is corrupted then, huh? And my brother, we have to love ourselves. Gambia, the problem we have, like I said, Oppresso, Nyayele, Kabe, Janjang, the third eye, that's the lacking of Gambia. We are beautiful, we are competent, we are academics, we are hardworking, we have everything, we have the natural resources. My brothers, my fellow sisters, but our problem is the mindset and the heart. That's why when we have the positive mindset, a proper mindset, positive one, with a big positive heart, believe me, this country will be something else. For my debt, this is a singing. Yeah, if they don't talk about the corruption of the ministers with diplomats, you know, everybody saying that they're talking about 199. I owe people, I still owe people, and I'll pay. I'm a successful businessman, and I'll pay. So for me, talking about my debts, to me, they are making me more well-known. But Chile, warrant arrest, I'm still standing before you, right, brother? I'm talking to you. The whole world called me that day. I went to the court. They saw me. I left the court on the 27th, which is on Friday, 3 days ago, before Justice Seni Juve. He asked me, I'm here. I explained to him. He told me, I'm going to be with the court at Mariama Juve. She knows, I know, was there. It's not about money issue, man. It's not about money issue. She want to defend my character. She vowed that she me. And I tell her, you destroy me, Allah will mend me. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Part2, I have a question for you. Do you think Gambians will trust GAB, especially with your recent legal battle?
Job, you're Sumagoronga, because my late wife, that's actually one of the reasons that triggered me to get into political administrative. Man, I take more hit than Hitler. I actually take more hit than Hitler. For this is the only thing I really worried about my life is when I sleep a woman that's not my wife while I'm married, even if my marriage is not good, or when I kill somebody or dupe somebody, which I know is to dupe, that's what I'm worried about. My main concern is the masses. We all know how many households in Gambia here have 3 square meals per day. Proper one. Proper breakfast, alhamdulillah. Proper lunch, alhamdulillah. Proper dinner, alhamdulillah. 75% to 80% we don't. We have the land. We have the resources. We depend. 90% of the food that we consume is being imported. That's the concern, not Bachile legal battle. Bachile is this. If Bachile say, if Bachile says, "Can I won't be here standing in front of you, Mr. Gentleman, right? I'm here. Talk about the betterment of the country. I sat with the president, give him some vision. If he follow that vision, would help him, but he doesn't. So that's why GAP is ready to take over. And when we empower, we will really empower the middle house, so that the CNN, the BBC, they will say Paradise TV, Chronicle TV, the Voice TV, the Paradise TV, the Standard TV, all over the world, like CNN. Under the ticket of God, we're going to do it. Let's talk about something that's more betterment for the country.
Okay, since let's talk about for the country. The Gambia, we all know 52 or 42% are young Gambians, and they have been neglected for the past years, or I would say decades. What plans does Gambian Action Party have for young people in the Gambia?
In reference, look at the logo, the River Gambia exclusive. This river alone can develop the whole entire country. Our water body is being sold to EU. Work with EU or Senegal. I'm saying it has to be corporate social responsibility. Jerry, if I'm not mistaken, they can produce or can generate close to $1 billion per month. That's about $20 million. Okay? And then we can use that tap. When China is a big power, it's based on corporate social responsibility. We should tell China, bring all the equipments and maritime education to our youths. We bring it, we build factories that create, we should be in the farming, fishing farming, and then processing plant. Let's go back to the farming. There's billions of dollars in agriculture. Importing destroy economy. When we import $100 million, import for this river and crops. Let's use the bureaucracy. Not everybody can be in the bureaucracy. Not everybody. We will empower the indigenous businessmen and women to have businesses under the ticket of God. We will definitely make sure on the ticket of God, Gambia first, Gambians are first. I'm not saying I work with foreigners. Look at all the products that we use. Go to the supermarkets, the Indian, our bodies, the EU, a tuna. €136. Across the newspaper. I travel all over the world. A tuna fish. It costs €1,300 per ton. Why are we selling bodies? This is our natural resources. There's competent Gambians who know the know-how. Why won't you empower those Gambians We create more opening for our country. But like I told you, corporate greed. Don't think about the masses. But chill, I'm not hungry, man. Some people know me. There are certain people up here. I'm not hungry there. It's not about money. I'm not really hungry, man. It's about the people. As can be more manure. And it worries me a lot. And time, like you said, 60 to 65. Youth party, join this party, will transform this country so that they can be the emerging Gambia. Next.
Question. As flat bread bearer, is the 90 days policy still on?
You know, like I said, sometimes we are playing funny. Madam, go. And you want to get in the house in 90 days. Tell the constructor, look, if the normal house is $1,000, I'll pay 270 that I need to be in my house in 90 days. Still house. The foundation is concrete. They start 90 days you move in your country. I mean your house. Days is the front gate. It's 100 days, they did not need to feed the country. Political party ready to call 90 days to 100 days. Thank you. The gentleman, thank you. I cannot hear you. Yeah.
Mr. Bojang has a very good CV as far as his career in the military is concerned. The bad experience of the Gambian people, under military rule, which Mr. Bojang, during which time Mr. Bojang ranks to Brigadier General. Do you think you'll be able to sell his candidature to the Gambian people?
It's sensitive. Mr. a retired soldier par excellence. Bojang is not power hungry. Under the ticket of Jammeh, trust him, with him. Second government deploy him as a foreign deputy ambassador in Russia, one of the most powerful countries on earth. That's a trust. So why not gap somebody with all this excellency and experience? And Bachila is behind him with the executive. That's A+. Him is A+. Bachila behind him with the executive is triple A+. We will definitely blow the mind of Gambians with positive ideas. They will believe in him, they will trust in him through action. Like Mr. Manyancho, some of the people, like the Janet Commission, when I said the white paper is whitewash, there is one belief that I have, and it is authentic from the Creator. Some people believe if a superpower comes to you, let me use an example, as somebody who's powerful, like Pharaoh, God forbid Pharaoh. He said, if you don't believe in me, I will burn you into ashes. You are scared. Like type of Bachili, I will say you are wrong, kill me. Because Bachili has a big heart. There's no compromise on you. But people like others who doesn't have the big heart to challenge the brutal human being, they will say, yes, we believe in you, in their heart. If God knows they don't believe in him, but they are protecting their life, they are warriors. So that's why working with a bad government doesn't mean that you are bad. You understand? And this brother is fearless. He cares less about this force regime based on the truth. That's why they respect him. That's why the former regime sent him to be deputy ambassador and later changed him to be the general counselor in Jeddah because of the trust. He knows the man is firm, assertive, and ready to serve the interests of Gambia with fear of no favor. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I think that was the end of the questions.
Can there is anyone here who want to ask?
Do we exhaust the question?
Can I give my last statement if you guys want to?
Okay, we have one question to be asked and we are done with the question for today.
Okay.
You have said this and repeat this, like the government white paper being whitewashed, and so many people criticize the by constituting a commission of inquiries that lasted almost 2 years only to present the recommendations. Okay, which the president promised to follow the recommendations of the commission up to the last dot, and he didn't. What is your take on that?
I will do respect. I will elaborate more a little bit, and it's a plain English. When I say this white paper is whitewash, automatically I'm original Gambians in the name of Gambia. Let's not look at or individuals or any tribal sentiment. Let's look at the beauty of this country. Under the take of GAP, we will invest billions in agriculture. We want to feed ourselves. Look at my daughter. I sent my daughter to India. She was having a chronic kidney problem. That's why we laid to pay Mariam. She went to Dakar, me and her mother. She flew to India. When they reached in India, it was stage 2. She's back now, she's going to school. We'll invest billions of dollars in agriculture, in education, academic, skillful education. My brother, you are brilliant. When we empower you, you make Gambia. Not so? But like I said, let's love ourselves. President and a foreign coming up on the same avenue, the same boulevard, we will ignore our own Gambian and empower the foreign, and that foreign will take that money and go build their countries. I love you Gambians. I'm proud of you Gambians. I'm the sacrifice. Believe it or not, my family members are here. They know what kind of hurt. I became independent for 30 years. 30 solid years. My own money. I suffered. I faced difficulties. I made it. I fall down. I know what it is. When I see somebody suffering, it takes me everything and anything positive to make sure that person, he or she, delivered. That's Bachili. Believe me, Mr. Nyanchu, if you come out of nothing now and you said you need something, they want to embarrass you, and I see my brother here who has it, I will take that money from him and give it to you, and I remain paying him. We need that heart. That's what's Operation Yayele Kabe Janjang 2021 is Gambian Action Party. All our problems.
was the end of the question and answer session. Obviously, you can give your last statement. Then we.
Is what? Peace. With peace, that's why we all sitting here. With go worship. With peace, we can go market. With peace, we can send our kids to go to school. Our wives. With peace, we can even think. Well, without peace, there's two types of peace. People guns, sending B-52 to bomb. No. Negative peace is the crisis that we're having in Gambia, called the psychological warfare. We are fighting among us for what? This is my advice, my sisters, ladies and gentlemen, brothers. I love you guys all. Let's put all our differences aside. Let me use a reference in Rwanda. They killed themselves. Over 1 million people within many days. They destroyed all their buildings. Mr. They love these stones. Some of these are Rwanda, the border between Rwanda and Burundi and DRC. They are making millions of dollars on the gemstones, and the country's landlocked. Man, the fastest growing economy in Africa, the cleanest country in Africa, the third cleanest city in the whole world. You know why? They believe in hard work, unity and sincerity. Gambia, under the ticket of GAV, with our leadership, but Chile's behind here with all the executive. And next, our term in 2042, 20 years from now, 2040 or 2042, believe me, may Allah give us long life and good health. Gambia will be the limelight of the global stage. We can do it, and we will do it. It's not. We have the white sand, we have the River Gambia, we have the gemstones, my constituency in Garawol, Kantora. We all want to tap our resources and transform them vigorously for the betterment of the country. And now, young youths, you guys are sitting in front of me. Believe me, you know you want to drive a big house. Mr. Johnny, you want to have a big house, a big family, and a fat account in a positive way. You know how you can get it? Can I tell you? Hard work, unity, and sincerity among us. But if I hate you, and I hate myself, if you hate me, you are hating yourself. But we ain't going nowhere. If Allah even throws 700 billion American dollars on this, we ain't going nowhere. We will divide it and chop it and start killing each other. God forbid. Long live Gambia. Long live Gab. Long live Africa at large. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you so much. It has been okay. Yeah, this card ban. Thanks. Sorry for the interruption. We just want to draw the curtain here because we are running out of time. But before we go, we need to. I need to thank the sympathizers of Gambia Action Party, the executive members. And on that note, can I have everyone stand up for the national anthem of the Gambia? Then we call it. I mean, we appreciate it. The national anthem of the Gambia.
lañ def ñoo ñëw ak yéen rek Skincare Plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu cuub suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay cuub te yënguñ na doy day des not only dañoo cuub but bu doon neexee ñu cuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la we are not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways.